Hello. I am doing the sketchbook challenge. Okay, a little different though. I'm doing building a sketchbook in a week, but we're gonna move it to a day, and I can't afford a whole new sketchbook, so we're gonna finish. I have 16 pages left, and then I have 15 pages in here, and we're gonna fill them all up today. That's the challenge. If you're wondering why I'm not in my usual cute environment, it's because I'm in the guest bedroom, and it's because I need to talk and everyone's sleeping because it's so early, because we're doing this challenge. Seriously, you know what I mean? Okay. And then obviously I do need to buy a sketchbook when I finish that sketchbook, so instead of like filling a whole brand new sketchbook and then eventually I'll need another one here, I'm just gonna speed up this process and get another one. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, so I'm about to do a lot of work for you. Not really, it's for me. But I would really appreciate, with all my hard work, maybe you give this video a like, maybe give me a little subscribe. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. Okay, so I started off by just sketching images from Pinterest. The reason I'm even doing this is just because, I don't know, I was starting to feel a little bit stale and I wasn't really like loving my work as much as I should and being like super proud of it. I don't know, I just feel like I wasn't very inspired. Sometimes when you're in an art block or a weird space, it's better to just like push out all the bad art, honestly. So I feel like that's kind of what I was doing, even though, as we'll see in this upcoming or whatever, I don't really succeed at this challenge, but we'll get into that. So yeah, at the beginning of this challenge, I really did hate like everything I made still. It wasn't horrible, but I guess I just like compare myself to other artists, or I don't know, I have this image of like the kind of artist I should be and the kind of art that I should make, and I've really got to learn to let that go. Obviously this challenge is good for like perfectionism. That can really cause us artists to be slow or to get art blocks, so you gotta get rid of that, because art is art and usually it's good, even if it's not like perfect. That's not really what art is about, being perfect. So yeah, it kind of just gets in your way. I don't know how I feel about getting all of my references from Pinterest, because I know that's like really controversial, but I don't really feel very inspired any other way. I'm thinking I need to get out in the world more and see more stuff, so I'm planning on doing that. But yeah, a lot of my stuff's on Pinterest. I'm very open about it, like, or a lot of my references. I'm very open about it. I have my Pinterest like linked on all my social medias, and you know, it has all my references there, so like if you really need to know or whatever, it's there. I'm keeping myself accountable, but I definitely need to find other references. Hopefully like more live stuff, like going out in the world and drawing stuff. I want to do that. And then I did some pencil portraits because it reminds me of being in AP art. I don't know, I really miss like doing pencil. I feel like that's not really like a super accepted or loved art form by like the general public, maybe by other artists, but not many people buy like pencil drawings to hang in their house, you know what I mean? They prefer paintings usually. So, but I really miss it. Like I feel like that's what I'm good at. That's what started me off in art. I did a lot of that in AP art and I really enjoyed it, and I was able to get like a ton of detailing in. I didn't do that this time because obviously we're doing this time crunch challenge thing, but I just miss it, so I really want to get back more into that, even though I really need to develop my skills on painting. I feel like, you know, I feel like that's, yeah, what being an artist is. We're just constantly like developing all these different skills It's like, well, I can work on this, or this, or this, and really we're supposed to be working on all of it at once. But it's like a journey. I feel like being an artist is so linked to like self-discovery, which is another really cool thing about this challenge, is it really helps you develop your art style. Just pumping out art, I feel like, I don't know, we're stripping away everything. We're getting to our most basic style, low-key. And if you want to be an artist, like career-wise, obviously you're going to have to get used to drawing when you're not feeling like it, or you're not feeling the best, maybe not even the most inspired, but rent is due and deadlines are due, you know what I mean? Like, it's really good to develop that skill of always being able to draw. A lot of times in the beginning, or being a beginner artist, like, it's linked to feelings. I don't know if you can relate or if you're an artist, but I mean, that's how we start. We feel inspired or whatever, and then we draw. And as we draw more and more and it becomes a more serious hobby or career or whatever thing that we do, skill, there we go. I don't know, yeah. A lot of times I feel like that's why artists will, you know, draw for 5 years and then stop drawing for another 5 years and then go back to it. Because it's a battle within yourself. But oh my god, I really hated this one. I don't know why, but it just came out really bad. I don't know if the reference was just really hard, but low-key this one knocked my confidence down. Oh my god. Like, yeah, that's right. What the fuck is this? I also used one of the pages to make a birthday card for my little sister. And yeah, I definitely do count this one, even though I'm not going to use it. Hey, that's art. I got her a rainy day sunny angel. I'm so excited to give that to her. She's going to love it. And then I just had to keep switching it up. I needed to go paint on the easel. I do not like working on anything, the same thing over and over again, so I have to switch it up, which makes it hard. Honestly, I'm a little bit of an impatient artist. I don't know if anyone can relate to this. I feel so ashamed of it, but I like want my paintings to be done right when I start them. I'm very impatient. I don't want to wait for the process of like building all the colors and stuff. And I think that would really enhance my art if I just spent more time on it, which I know this challenge is a little bit opposite of that effect, you know? It kind of gets you to make art and not care, but I am getting the perfectionism out with this one, and then I think I do want to do another challenge focused on spending more time on my art. And I just feel like this, well, I didn't always have this struggle, you know? I used to be more of a perfectionist and spend like way longer on my art, but yeah, now I feel like no one like relates to that, but I don't know, I think I rush it too much. Or maybe it's about that I need to get faster on the beginning portions, and then I can spend more time on the details and building it up, because that's what I would really like, you know? So either way, pumping out art, doing a bunch of art is not bad, you know? Like, it definitely builds some skill. But I do think one of the most valuable skills I can have is patience. I just listened to that back and I'm like, girl, you want to go faster on the beginning boring parts and go to the fun details? Yeah, everybody does. That's like the whole point of work. That's what makes like this so valuable. Like, not everyone will sit down and paint this, or, you know, focus on the details or do these little things. But us as artists, we are, and that's the whole point. Like, I think I just need some freaking patience. And this is the part where I really start to love what I create. I really loved this painting. I enjoyed like actually spending time on it. And maybe that's another portion, is like, I don't know, finding the parts that we really enjoy and enhancing those. Like, references is a big one. What you're painting, your subject, could affect how you feel about it. So, I mean, I know obviously sometimes we have to paint things we don't want to paint, or maybe it's a commission, you know, necessarily it's not like what we would have picked. But I don't know, like, us as artists, we are communicating how we view the world in every painting. So if we can find like our style or whatever, I think that also really helps. Something else is, I think, like focusing on what feeling and emotion you're trying to create with every painting. Even with these cherries is a huge thing, and changes also your mentality while painting, which might, I think, give me more patience if I'm more mindful about that. So I'm going to try that as well. I actually really love this one. Oh
yeah.
my god. of day 1. I've done 6 pages and I don't want to do this challenge anymore. I feel really guilty. I'm gonna do it. It's not gonna take me 1 day. I think it's gonna take me 2 or 3. I'm tired and this is horrible. It's like good. It's really, really good. I feel like I am learning a lot. I'm just like tired and bored and weird and restless, which makes me want to create more art, but art is the thing that's kind of causing it in the first place. Just, doing the same thing over and over again, which I never really get too tired of art, so it's not really a problem, so it just kind of keeps going. But I'm feeling kind of horrible and tired. Not horrible, I'm being dramatic. I'm being so dramatic. It's fine, I'm growing, I'm learning as an artist. I don't want to draw one more fucking thing tonight. Okay? Sorry.